Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at the Maono AU PM-421 condenser microphone. Check one, check, 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 check. Okay, so I'd just like to add at the start, I'd like to thank Maono for actually sending me this to take a look at. They've in no way asked me or influenced my decision, so my opinions on the device will still be that of my own. And I'm hoping to give this a really good run through and a good review. I've been using it now for a little shy of a week, and I've actually got on really well with it. There's things that I really like, and there's a couple of little niggly things that I don't, and we'll go through those in the video. And what I'll do is, whatever audio source I'm using to record at any stage throughout this video, I'll pop a little sign down at the bottom so you can tell exactly which audio source you can hear, and hopefully that will give you an idea as to the different qualities that each one has. Now I'm going to compare this against a couple of different ones. So for example, I'll use my onboard audio on the Sony a7 III. We'll use the inbuilt microphone on my iMac, and I'll also use the Rode Wireless Go, which is exactly what you can hear now. Each of these devices come in at different prices, so it's unfair really to judge this microphone against, say, something that's an £150 audio device. Rode obviously are a big player within the YouTube space, but that's not to say that a company like Maono can't produce a quality microphone. So I've already pre-recorded the unboxing of this video, and what I really wanted to do was use the Maono itself to discuss the unboxing and go through. So what I'll do is I'll jump over to the other audio source now, and we'll take a look. Okay, so as we go through the box, this is the audio straight from the Maono AU PM-421, and I think you'll agree that the audio quality is actually not bad at all. So as we go through the box, so you get your user manual, which is nice. It gives you some quick setup instructions within it, which was really handy for me. You've got some Velcro cable straps. Those are really nice as well, and obviously you can see that I've got those mounted here. And you've got a a customer care card, which is a nice addition as well. So this is the windshield. I haven't actually currently got it mounted. I don't really have any plan to use it, because I think the pop filter does a good enough job. And there's the pop filter itself, which is a really nice quality. The foam on the front of it is also really good. So yeah, that's quite nice. And as we get into the second section, you can see there you've got the shock mount and everything laid out. And this is the boom arm. Once you get it out, so my only concern with this is that I don't know how well it will hold up. Now you can go onto Amazon and buy a boom arm, and you'll likely get a very similar product. So that's not to detract anything away. I personally, I don't think it's the best quality, but that's not to say that a lot of the ones that you would buy would be exactly the same anyway. So you've got a 2.5 meter printer cable to USB once it pulls into focus, which is a good length to have. Especially if you want to have it, sort of cable management and stuff, that gives you plenty of scope. Obviously silica gel, and now we get into the shock mount. Now I really like the clamp system for this to actually hold the microphone. I think it's really good. I don't have anything to compare it to, because this is actually my first table mounted condenser microphone, but I think from a design stand that's really nice. You got the desk clamp there with a protective pad so you don't dink up your desk at all, and then the crown jewel really, which is the microphone itself. So it's really solid, all metal body. You've got a mic gain switch on the front, and actually the on-off button or the mute button to the front of it is touch enabled, so there's no click button or anything like that, and I think that's really nice. Similarly, if you're doing a conference call or something like that and you need to take a phone call, the click of a button and it's good. So, but yeah, I think the audio that this device actually gives you is really good. You know, I'm been very impressed with it up till now. I will definitely be using this for my voiceover work, and certainly in live streams and stuff like that in the future. Okay, so what I want to do now is this is just a quick audio example of the built-in microphone on the Sony A7 III. Now, so this is to give you an idea as to the differences in quality. The built-in microphone is a nice addition to have. Not that I would ever really rely on it. Now, when I first picked it up, I was actually quite surprised at how good it was for a built-in microphone, certainly. So that's just to give you an idea as to a difference in sound quality compared to what you can get from the Maono. This will be using the built-in audio. I'm recording directly into Final Cut Pro, so I don't know how that's coming across, but this is the audio built in. Generally tend to find that the lower end of things are a little bit washed out using the onboard mic in the Apple Mac, but yeah, let me know what you think. And finally, just as a comparison, this is the audio through the Rode Wireless Go. This is my go-to audio source at the moment. This is what I've used across my channel from the beginning. So just to summarize on the Maono AU PM-421, I think the audio quality is brilliant. For a microphone at this price, this is a £70 kit. It's a cardioid pattern, so it means that all of the so the front face of the microphone itself, where you speak into, that's where it's going to pull the noise up. It's probably got about 180 degree field there that it pulls the audio in on. And the really beneficial, the really useful point to that is that if you've got some background noise, say a fan, a computer, something running behind the microphone, theoretically it won't get picked up. So that's really nice as well. The actual build quality of the microphone itself is really good. It's all metal body. It feels really solid. The other thing I really like about this is the touch to mute that they've put on there, because I think that's I just think not having a physical switch, being able to just ping that on and off freely, especially for something in a conference call or somewhere like that, is going to be really useful. So yeah, I really like that. The only slight thing I don't like or I'm not crazy about is that on the face of it, so if we have a look here, the gain knob kind of gets in the way of the shock mount a little bit, but it's minor sort of details really. The stand feels very cheap. Not too cheap, but I think it's, you know, I don't think it will last as long as the microphone will, certainly. And the shot and the pop filter clamp, for whatever reason, I've tried several different ways, and it might just be me being silly, but I can't get it to really grip on there nice and tight and be able to sort of move this around, you know, be quite aggressive with it, I suppose. But there's certainly a lot more pluses than minuses here. This is a really good microphone, and I certainly will be using this. Any voiceover work and stuff like that I'm going to do now, rather than actually relying on the road. For the majority, if I'm sat at my desk and I'm needing to record voiceover work for anything, then this is going to be my go-to. It's a staggering little microphone as well, especially for its price. So this comes in at just shy of £70. And I think it's a fantastic option for anyone, really.
What do you think, Jack?
There goes Alexa. So